Hello everyone and welcome back to Baba Is You. Today we are jumping into World 9, the Volcanic Cavern. Ooh, very scary. Oh no, it's all orange and terrifying. Okay, well, let's jump in. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the prior episodes in the series in the description below or the card above. And let's see what's new here. This doesn't look that different. We have some new objects, cliff and fire, but the words themselves seem pretty straightforward. Kiki, well, I think they want me to do this. Oh, weird. Weird. What's up with that? Okay, well, if we do this, then I guess we can also make this true here, so that we're able to constantly switch between Kiki and Baba. Now, why would we need to? Great question. I think it's because Kiki on fire is defeat, but Baba on fire is not, and for some reason we can't just stay as Baba. Either way, they're trying to just tell us, like, how to solve this thing, right? Where's Win? Oh, there's Win. Okay, let's pop back over and I guess move flag as Win into the right spot. Okay, nice. Then just like this, I guess? Okay, fair enough. That wasn't so hard. I don't think it was meant to be hard, to be honest. That mostly seemed like a introduction level. There's a keyword up there. Why is there a keyword at the top of this cavern? There's lava is hot up there. That's not usually how it works, right? Weird. Okay, let's try this level. Peril at every turn. It looks like Skull is defeat, so we need to navigate this Baba for some reason out of that area. Okay, cool. Baba is you. What's Kiki up to? Kiki is nothing. Flag on Kiki is Win, so we have to find a way to get the flag over to Kiki, I guess. Weird. I guess we need to find a way to... Ooh, what are we doing, actually? We have this word here, push. I guess we can go ahead and find a way to push Kiki, or push this word so that, you know, Kiki is pushed, then we can push Kiki in through here, but if the skulls are going to defeat us, then what do we even do with that, like, situation? Flag on Kiki is Win. Well, we can't really adjust Baba as you here, right? If we move this, then we just lose our ability to even, like, exist. Can we push the word push across skulls, perhaps? Do, like, one of those? Okay, so we are able to push the word push around, which is nice to know. I'm going to go ahead and get my two guys in a row here. And then, what do we do with this? Do we just have to turn Kiki into Baba or something? We can get the word... We can get Kiki... We can't get Kiki out. We can get Kiki out if we push that. But then, what do we do with this? Why do we need the word Kiki? What is the purpose of having Kiki over here instead of push? We can make Baba into Kiki, but then well, what do we do with that? I guess we can try doing that, which lets us make Kiki as push in this main area over here. Kiki is push. Boom. Boom. Over here. But then what? We can't really push Kiki onto the flag with our current setup because, like, you know, if we try to, we get stuck. Kiki is stuck over here. We need to find a way to push Kiki in like that. And I don't know how to push Kiki in like that. That said, if we could find a way to get some of the words over here, we could push it in with the words. But how do we get the words over there? Excellent question. Maybe we just need to find a way to turn Kiki into you. Yeah, can we turn Kiki into into Baba? Or into me? Like, usually whenever I do that, I have to do it with a extra is statement, so I can just cleanly move this guy like this. But what do I do with push? I can't turn Kiki into Baba. I can only turn Baba into Kiki. And what's the point of that? Okay, curious. What's the benefit of making Baba push? Effectively none. Curious. This level is also, I think, non-essential to... What's up with all of this down here? Why do we have to navigate all of this on our own? I'm resetting just so we can try new things. This seems like the obvious implication. We move this guy through here to get Kiki out of the word there. But then what? What do we actually do with this information? Boom, boom, Kiki. Awesome. We can also, of course, do this. Is there a purpose to having multiple Babas? Like, is there a purpose to having several Babas who can do several things? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There is a purpose. I'll tell you the purpose. The purpose is that if we can get this word, if we can get Kiki here, we can push with the Babas is you to where the Babas currently are, have Kiki is you, and then boom, we can start getting things done. Okay. Well, in order to actually achieve that, we're going to have to use the word push here. Like this. Get it up and around. And then, I guess, just push Kiki out using the word push. Hopefully, we are still able to do something with this word. Okay, so now we're going to have to... Sorry, let me drink some water here. Stay hydrated, y'all. I want to push this guy in here and then use my Babas to make is Kiki. Great! Literally... Oh, we can just walk on with Kiki. Okay, nice. Very easy. Very straightforward. Okay, that was not so bad, if you ask me. Let's move to number 3 with pillar work, whatever pillar work entails. We have the fall object again. That object I absolutely adore has returned, it seems. Flag is push. Baba is pull. We can turn Baba into a flag. We can't turn Baba into a flag. Baba is Baba and shut. What's our win condition? Is our win condition just pushing? Skull is stop. Ah. So we need to find a way to make Skull into grass here. And we do that by having an object fall or something. Baba is pull. Which is interesting. Why is Baba pull? Why do we need Baba to be pull? Weird. Well, fire is move, notably. So I guess if we make Baba is push over here, or Baba is fall over here, we can go ahead and fall through, wait, go, turn grass into this, and then languish down here while we try to find a way to, you know, make flag as win or something. Well, how do we use pull to our advantage here? Can anything be move except for fire? I don't think so. This level is called pillar work, which is interesting because, like, you know, the pillars here can theoretically move. Why does it matter that this stuff turns into grass? You know, why does it matter? I'm going to look at the end state here again, just to see if I miss any notable details from the first time through. Baba is fall. We wait, we go down. Boom, Skull is grass. And now Baba is stuck down here. Baba can't really interact with the poles. We just gotta find a way to make there be a flag down here I can actually use. The only problem is there's no way to push, like, objects into the flag as win section before this point. So then should a different word be fall? No, I don't think it should. Because Baba has to be fall in order to navigate this section here. I don't think Baba can navigate this section without also being fall himself. Unless, of course, Baba is shut, fire is open. Yeah, no clue, none whatsoever. Well, we can very easily make flagpole, right? Again, I'm not quite sure what the purpose of making Baba pole is. I have a new idea. I have a really strange idea, but the fact of the matter is it remains an interesting idea. If Baba is fall and the flag is pole, then here, let me just try one thing. Just gonna experiment very briefly. Can we kind of pull ourselves up by our, I think we can pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps here, and oh, I'm stupid. I made flag push. I meant to make flag pull. Perfect. We can then... Let's make sure it works before I actually try to get anything done here. Boom, boom, like this. Okay, so we can do it like that. Then we can walk across like this and theoretically push an is down. Okay, interesting. Interesting. We're going to put that there so it's ready to go. We're going to push some flags into place here. Yeah, we're going to push some flags into place here. This one goes here. Then we can use the statement flag is push, or flag is pull, I guess, actually, to get across. We're going to use this statement. Flag is... Oh, I'm screwing this up. Oops. Get this out of here. We're going to make flag is pull the statement of the hour over here. We walk across. We push... We push is... What are we doing here, actually? What is my ultimate scheme? Maybe I just do it here instead? I need to be able to walk across this, so then I go ahead and do this. But then if I do this, I won't be able to interact with the flags because the flags will remain as pull. Unless, of course, I, instead of trying to go in through the top, go in through the bottom. I'm going to try going through the bottom instead and see how this works. Because what I'm essentially trying to do right now is I'm trying to find a way to, using the platformer skills that are given to us in this level, find a way to push this is into place. Flag is push. Oh, sorry, is pull. My bad, flags. Didn't mean to get your current identity wrong. Then we can pull a flag into spot here. If we're able to, with the flag, If we go up here with the flag, we go all the way up, we push this guy in, but then we'll be trapped with the flag below. Curious. I'm going to try this and see how far this actually gets us before I like fully commit to this being a dumb idea. Yeah, that should work. The push being where it is not really essential, but you know. But then we're stuck here. We can't like... Yeah, we're stuck here. We can't go down because the flag is not push. And we can't break anything. Is there any way to instead... from here, we use the flag to go up. We don't really need a flag to be here, right? What if instead, just throwing it out there, just thinking big thoughts, what if instead of doing all this, we have flag is pull or whatever be here? Maybe we should go in through the top, actually. Because if we go in through the top, then we're able to like go here, then push this guy down. Then okay, I'm going to reset and think this through again. I think I'm generally on the right track. I just don't know exactly what the correct thing to do is. I mean, what's ideal scenario? Ideal scenario is I come up through here. I go up. Why didn't this work? Why couldn't I go down? What was wrong with me going down from the top? If I go down, then I have to push is down. Ah, but then I'm unable to escape once I push is down. I'm stuck in the pit. That's no good. Instead, I need to find a way. I think I need to remotely push is in. I don't think there's really a way to do it if I'm either where that skull is or where this skull is. I have to find a way to kind of push is in from a couple blocks away. Let's say I'm here. Is here. I push it down twice. I need to start up here. 1, 2. So this is sits here. And then this is the one that's guiding, like, flag is push or something, which will then undermine so much of the rest of the level, which is probably fine. Let's go ahead and push all the flags into place, but we know that this push statement is going to be here. We use a flag to come up. We use another word here. And then we, I guess, have flags to the left or right. I guess we start here. And then we make flag as pull here. The way I'm thinking this through is I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works, actually. I think this might actually just solve all our problems all in one fell swoop. Me with all my numerous problems playing Baba as you. You know, they say more Baba, more problems. We go here, we head up, we break this sentence, we push it down, we jump into the flag. Perfect! Nice. Okay, okay. I just kind of worked my way through that one. Next up is 4 with the level mouse hole. Oh, a scary little mouse here. Terrifying. Where's the mouse? There's no mouse. There's a bat, though. Love the bat. Love this guy. Cliff is stop. Bat. Rock is push. Rock on key is flag, flag is win. So we need to find a way to get the... Oh, key is swap. Oh no, not key is swap. You know how much I hate key is swap. What are we doing here? Can I swap the key onto the rock, potentially? Oh, how do I get the key through there? Do I have to get the bat, like, back again or something? Well, okay. Does the bat have any special properties? Bat is bat. We can't turn the bat into a rock. We can turn the rock into a bat. But once the rock is a bat, we can't turn it back into a rock, so there's really no point to doing that, if that makes sense. I guess we're gonna have to, yeah, find a way to swap with this this key a bunch. I wonder. I have an idea. Bat is push, right? Rather than push the bat all the way in, what if we keep the guy there, then make him no longer push, and then swap with the key ourselves? Now the bat's just kind of hanging out and being a nuisance. Yeah, what do we do with this? If bat is push, and then we have this, and then bat is no longer push. I mean, yeah, I don't really see a way to save the bat from our indeterminate long-term torture here. And the bat can't, like, get over the rock, right? Oh! The bat can get over the rock. Yeah, bat is bat. Wait, what? Oh, because the rock isn't push. Ah, I get it. Do I? I'm going to go ahead and make the rock push and then see what happens if we push on the bat. Nothing. Nothing happens. Only key is swap. For some reason, for a second, I thought bat was swap. I don't know why I thought that. So then what? If we make the bat go on top of the rock and then make the rock push, will both the bat and the rock be pushed? I don't think so, right? I think it only works if we have like this, yeah, that doesn't do anything. So then, how do we get the key in place? Well, we can push the bat into the corner and then ruin its life. Hi bat, bye bat. Go over here, head over like this. We can just move this guy around. Okay, is there any way to, like, stack words? We've stacked words previously in swap levels to great effect, but I don't think I can do it here because I'm not swap. This key is swap. That is essentially useless. Okay, curious. I don't really get how to get the rock out of this section here. I mean, again, can I turn the bat into something here? These levels don't really have new keywords. They just kind of are really testing advanced mechanics, I think, which is cool. Rock is bat. Hello, bat. Hello, rock. And now the problem is we can't turn the bat back into a rock, right? That's why we don't want to do this? That's why I didn't do this initially? Because if we turn bat into rock... Oh no! Bat is bat! Okay, let's get some keys going here. Key. Not like Kiki the character, just like keys, two of them. Key and key. Bat is rock. I guess, you know, now that you mention it, I guess you could, without any real issue. Okay, yeah, I think I have the solution. The bat is basically irrelevant. We just have to get the bat to go over here so the key's now swappable. Great. Well, now we can get the words rock is push over here into the mouse hole. We push these guys in and then are able to push the push word in so we can push the rock out. Swap with key, swap with key, swap with key. Get out of here. And then push the rock on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What do you mean? Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Got it. I panicked there for a second until I realized it was actually not that bad. These levels are numbered as if they're harder than 5 down here. I'm going to go ahead and finish up these stages though. Backstage. This looks like a very early game basic level, high key. A few simple rules that kind of set things in place, and then like the walls in place. Kiki. Ghost is push. Yeah, these mostly just kind of seem like advanced or particularly tough examples of mechanics we've already seen, which makes enough sense. It's the fire scary lava world. This is like Bowser's Castle in like another Mario game. What am I doing here? I need flag is win. Presumably. There's no other object I think I can turn into win. So flag is win. How do we access the flag once flag is win? Can we turn Kiki into me? I think we might be able to. How do we get flag is a win to happen though? Because the problem is okay, how I'm thinking of approaching this. We need to have something, probably Kiki, but it could be Ghost, go right, like left, right through this tunnel here. And that would accomplish, like, something. We don't really have a lot of spare ises to work with. We could turn Kiki into a ghost. And then make Ghost as me, and then I would have 2 objects to kind of wander around with. I don't know why I said Kiki is Kiki. We need Kiki as Ghost. Oh, all the ghosts are now hanging out. Okay. What are we doing, by the way, to even get the flag going? You know? Because I don't think flag is win seems kind of weird because, oh no, it does make sense. Because if Ghost is me, if we turn all the Kikis or the ghosts or whatever into me, then we're good. In particular, can I even make something that's not Baba into me, like, easily? Let's say I push all these words through. We can't really push those words through. We can, pretty easily, push the words Baba is you through, though. We can't, because that happens. Ugh. Well, I guess we can push a Kiki over into this section. Push Kiki over. Kiki is fall. Congrats, Kiki. You're now hanging out there. And then we can make Kiki into you pretty comfortably. How do I get another word over here? Maybe I don't. Maybe that's the point. Maybe instead I have to... Is Ghost float? Ghost is not float, right? There's no way to get like an object floating above the conveyor belt who will like hold Baba as you on that side of the conveyor belt, right? Yeah. So I have a new idea. We're gonna instead Ghost, you are kinda useless. Maybe. I want to get Kiki to fall and then move and move and move around so that she can then walk down this section in the right, so we can turn flag is win and then make Kiki is you somehow and get all of that going. But how to do all those things is still very clearly indeterminate. Like, literally, how do we get any words? How do we adjust who is you? Because Baba cannot stay you. In order to end this level, Baba has to change in... Let me rephrase. Baba can stay Baba, but we have to turn Kiki into you or something, because we're going to have Kiki or Ghost outside the level, not Baba. So long as we can get Baba to stop being you, we're good. How do we do that? I mean, that's the question of the hour, right? Oh, Kiki is pushed no matter what. I didn't realize that. And then Ghost is forced to be pushed. I mean, this doesn't do anything, right? No. Not that I can tell. Kiki is fall. Great, Kiki fell. Good for Kiki. We love Kiki. Kiki contributes meaningful thoughts. I think I have it. I think I have it. I think I have it. The problem is, when Kiki falls here in order to go through here, there's this gap here. Kiki's going to fall into the gap because we can't move the Baba as you really at all. If we move Baba as you this way, boom, that's done. Boom, that's done. Kiki gets stuck in here. But if we have several Kikis who are all trying to get through, we have a new possibility for a solution. If we make Kiki is fall here, then make Kiki move. Boom, boom. Is the magma going to defeat Kiki? No, I don't think so. Great. Then we can make Kiki fall again, and Kiki is always push. So no big loss there. We now need the Ghost to become... I guess we can just kind of have the Ghost do their own thing, actually. We can just have the Ghost hang out like this. No, I think the Ghost should become Kiki. I think Ghost is Kiki, honestly. No, Ghost has to remain Ghost. Never mind. Never mind. Heard. Heard, heard, heard. Ooh, then how do we do this? Maybe Kiki has to become Ghost, in fact. But then Kiki's not always push, which is a real annoying pickle. I guess we can go ahead and make is push one of the things down here, then just get these Kikis out of here in general. Let's go ahead and get the first stage going here. Ghost, you're now push. Congrats. Now Ghost is fall. Ghost is move. Ghost has fallen again. And now Ghost is stuck down there, but that's fine. We can use Ghost is move. No, Ghost is hanging out there, which is no good. Which is no good, which is no good. So we have to, before anything else, before we even make Ghost fall, we have to trap the other Ghost in this spot here, using a word because we love words. Make Ghost fall. Move. Or I guess we can just have the Ghost there or something, because we can't really trap the Ghost effectively. Boom. And we're going to wait for this Ghost to be over the gap again. We're going to just cycle a couple times, I guess. Nice. And now we have this second Ghost who we can use however we want. Specifically like this. Ghost is fall. Ghost is move. And now ghosts are move again. And then we can have the ghost fall here. And then move once more. And now flag is win. Perfect. Still does not solve how we actually get to the flag, if you noticed. And if you didn't notice, we still got a couple big problems here. Couple of big problems. We push Baba through here. Oh no. Do I need to do some shenanigans? Should I have moved the Baba is you over before anything else by using some kikis who are going to move the words around or something? Maybe that is what I had to do. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, this is a good place to be. I don't want to scrap my progress if this is in fact where I need to end up for this level to work. That said, I gotta find a way. There's no more kikis, which is a problem. But that's okay. I don't know why I had to turn all my kikis into ghosts. Is there a reason I turned all my kikis into ghosts? Oh man, okay. Well, everything I did feels like a really intentional part of the solution, right? I don't want to lose that, but I also would really like to get to the correct solution for this level, if that makes sense. And I think part of the correct solution is basically pushing the U over, having like a Kiki move the U down or something or somewhere, and then we turn like the ghost into me or something like that. I'm thinking. Is there a clue in the level name? Backstage. That's just a description of the level itself, I guess, yeah. I don't know, man. Oh, I'm gonna reset. Oh, I bit the bullet. Okay. I want to take advantage of this situation here, where we can. What happens if like Ghost is move, and Ghost moves into the treadmill? If this guy is here, the Ghost will take it. Whoa, okay, so we just have to find a way to, whoa. Yeah, okay. So we can, like, okay, so if we have Ghost's move here, we can put, like, push here, and then have, maybe, I'm just thinking here, did not mean to do that. We're gonna have Ghost's move like this. If we have Ghost's move with push, just I am doing so much damage to this level right now, and we just kind of have nothing there, it'll move and push you into this gap, which is basically useless, I think. But if we have another word that's blocking it from pushing it there, Ghost's move will push you right here, which is much more usable. Specifically because I can pretty easily put Kiki's you there, and then get some nice stuff going. We can turn Kiki into me. Nice. So then, what do we do next? Well, we can pretty easily push the Babas over there. I guess Baba and Kiki is me now. Not really what I wanted, but that's fine. I'd really like it if we could find a way to... Nope, not what I wanted to do. I shouldn't have pushed that other Kiki into the corner, by the way. I don't know why this Kiki's up there. I'm gonna put this Kiki here for safekeeping. Okay. Ghost is push. Ghost goes here. Ghost should not have been pushed the way it was. And now we can go up here and just, like, push this guy in. Kiki is you. Excellent stuff. Excellent, excellent, excellent stuff. Does this even help me accomplish my goals? I mean, so long as I'm able to, like, again, get Baba where I need him to be. This ghost needs to stop doing his thing. Just needs to stop. Ghost, bye-bye. Instead, we're going to have... How are we going to do this, actually? How are we going to get the ghosts and stuff out of here? Kiki is you is in a really annoying place. You know what, Ghost? Do your thing. We're going to have you move this is into place. I did not mean to push Kiki is you out of the way, though, or Kiki is pushed out of the way. Hey, Kiki. Other Kiki. The one on the outskirts level. You're going to go over here. You're going to hang out in the bottom right corner. Thank you. And now we have Kiki is you. Very nice. And now we can move this Kiki is you without issue. In fact, let's move this guy up. And then... Okay, Ghost, we're going to wait for the Ghost to stop being so annoying. Perfect. And now we're going to pull the plug on this Kiki is you statement, which will let us move this out of the way. And then, among other things... Okay, Ghost, you can keep moving because we want to get the Baba statement over here because we want Baba to be push. My biggest dream in life right now is to have Baba be push. I don't want Ghost to fall. That's a big thing. I don't want Ghost to fall. I guess we can go ahead and make Baba's push over here then. Baba, you know what you are now? You're push. You know why? Because I'm going to push you there, and then we're going to push you through the mouth of the valley like this. Baba is fall, Baba is move. Baba makes the flag win. Let's go. I liked my alternate solution to the level very much. Clearly, the world wasn't ready for it. And now finally, for this little section here, ooh, Coronation. What's this one? Broken expectations. Why is it by itself? That's very scary. The heist. Okay. Text is push. Flag on fire is push. What's the win condition? Love is win. We have to access love by... Well, we can theoretically turn other things into text, which is nice. This is a lot of rules. Fire is fire, text is float. Baba is you, love is win. So then how do we get to love? Is ice telly? Ugh, ice is always telly. Let's make fire push so we can get actual access to the telly spot. Just gonna push it like totally out of the way. Why do we need a flag to be on fire to push it, by the way? Where even is the flag? Fire and flag is defeat. Where's the flag? Literally, where's the flag? I guess we could just invent a flag using our words in the top section. Do the statues do anything? No, the statues are just hanging out. How do we get past the lava? Lava is stop and shut. What is open? What is open? If something is shut, we must be able to open it. I'm not seeing a way to open it. Wait, what are we doing here, actually? Hold on. Huh. There's no open word, right? Yeah, no, there's an open nowhere in that list of text. I'm so stupid. Why? I was looking at this like, oh, is open. Is open's right here. I'm so stupid. It's literally next to the Baba I was looking at. I was looking at every word except for the one that was actually here. Okay, well, we can make fire as push and then, like, push the fire into this section to make it is open. What's wrong with just doing this? I ask sincerely. 'Cause text is float! 'Cause text is float! Okay, so then the easy solution is just push this guy in and then make fire is text on the right beat. Fire is fire. So then we have to make the fire into a flag, push the flag through. Oh no. Okay, text on fire is flag. Got it. We're gonna have to find a way to make text on fire as flag. I think it'll probably be the word on that matters. Like this. We're going to move it down like this, and then we're going to make the word on into a flag. Perfect. Now, fire and flag is defeat. We can make fire push, so we can get it out of the way. Is flag also defeat? Oh, come on. Well, we can't make fire into text, right? Or sorry, no. I mean, fire is text. Where is it? Fire is text. I guess we can push around the flag and the fire at the same time to try and, you know, solve some problems, but that doesn't seem very helpful. Oh, I have an idea. If we, turn the flag into text while it's on the other side, we can separate it from the fire. Yeah, look at this. Now the fire is no longer in our way with this flag guy. We can make flag open, and then ooh, yikes. Yikes. How do we get a new flag? Because we can't turn... Okay, resetting. We're going to use what we've already learned. Okay, fire, get out of here. I don't think we need that many fires over here. We can't turn the fire into things because fire is fire. We can turn the text into things, so we're going to turn the text into various things. Notably, we're going to push one fire onto the ice, so that teleports back and forth. Then, we are going to flag on fire. We're going to turn text on fire into a flag. And we're going to specifically achieve this. We're going to turn one of these is's into the relevant thing. Great. And then we're also going to turn on into it. We now only have one is statement to work with. Are there two flags there? Maybe we should have a second fire on there. Actually, on second thought. so that we can then have... Okay, great. Now there's 2 flags on fires. But before we do that, we actually need to have the other flag become text first. Flag is text and is on that side. Great. Let's make fire push again, so we can. Oof, I don't quite know. And now the word fire is in trouble. I think I've screwed up badly somehow. I'm not sure quite what to do about it. Because that flag, the word flag, is in a real pickle of a place. Though I guess we can just kind of move it out of the way doing this. Now we have flag is open. Now all we need is for there to be another flag that we can actually move around and do things with. Could I make fire is open? No, I couldn't, because there's no way to get the word fire over here. It has to be flag over here, because fire cannot become text. This fire is now going to hang it over here, because I hate it. And now this word on is just kind of stuck in place. That's fine, though. We're going to put it here, and then we're going to do text on fire is flag. And now we have a second flag. And now we can make fire is push. Oh, does that send me away? Because all I want is for there to be another flag on the other side. Should I be pushing a separate piece of fire? Oh, what if I push the fire off with a piece of text? Oh, perfect. Perfect. And now we can make flag as push. Oh, nice. Okay, we're actually getting places now. And I think with this, the level is essentially solved. Yeah, look at this. We've got it. Perfect. Oh, that one took a lot of brain power, to be honest. That one was almost got me. That was scary. Next up is Coronation. I think, looking at the recording length, this will be the last one we do for this particular session, unless there's another secret level behind it. Swap. Not my guy, Swap. I hate Swap. Kiki is you. Lava and Rock is defeat. Okay, so then how do we make it win? I guess you make... If I had to guess, we're going to make... Text is win, and we're going to make, like, Rock is swap. And we're going to find some nasty way to swap with, like, a word at the same time we swap with the rock, so that, like, stuff gets goofy, right? I have a better idea. We're going to get all this text into a corner. Specifically, this corner. We need text is swap. Is there a way to get text onto Kiki? We're just going to go over here and we're going to experiment. Okay, text is... We're going to push. We're going to make text push first. We're going to get some text over here in the... I love swap. We're going to get some text in the corner here, and we're going to do some experiments to see if we can actually, like, do anything with that. Can I get text onto Kiki? if we get this situation going, go over here, you do this, this. Is there a way to swap so that, like, text winds up on Kiki? Hello, I'm trying to get text on me, please, please, please. Because we can't have rock with the win condition. Rock is defeat. That's just not going to work. The only thing we can do is we can have text is win. That is our only win condition, having text be win. How do we get text onto Kiki? Well, let's experiment with the game systems until we find our solution. There's no point in making text is push. Text always is push. Text always will be push, unless we like specify otherwise. Like that is pointless. We can make rock is swap or rock is push. One of those two things, either one of which, I guess potentially creates some interesting like possibilities. I'm just thinking about possibilities here. Because we can stack a rock underneath text. Like, what are we doing here? I think we... Oh, I just got, Oh! Interesting. Look at this. Would that work even if the rock was Okay, how did I do that? I had... Look, when I do this, the rock goes onto me, where I currently am. What's the scenario? Do I need to have this other piece here? Do I need to have an object over... I'm going to set this up again in a way that's like just unrelated to the rock being in a certain position. Rock is push. We're going to put it over here, just in the middle of nowhere. Text is win. Rock is swap. We use the word push, and that gets the rock on me. Perfect. If we make text is swap, and then find a way to, like, turn that into win at the same time, we need rock to be push, and then if I push the rock in from above in this particular spot, it'll push win over me and not do anything relevant. Well, I don't need text to be swap, I need text to be win, and I need that to happen at the same time. But this is undeniably a way to get... Yeah, this is undeniably a way to get text into place. How I need it, when I need it. Just for funsies. Okay, I need rock to be push for sure. What if we do this? Swap. Text is swap happens there like immediately. If we get the word win in the mix, what does this do? Yeah, how do we get this stuff working the way I need it to? Maybe I can do this? No, that's not gonna work. And then rock is no longer swap. Yeah, how do I get this little contraption to work in the way I need it to? I feel like I'm very close to the solution. The solution is just not quite obvious yet. If text is swap, do we need to access some of the words over on the right hand side? if text is swap and we can push the rock around... Okay, stop it. Can I push the rock so that we can have the word win do some funny stuff over in this section here? Can the word win do some fun things? Win is swap. Nope, because I guess lava is not an interactable object in this context. That is a background layer object. Cool, cool, cool. Like, look, we can do that. We just need to find a way to have... Ugh. How do we do this and then make text as win at the same time? I'm going to swap it around and have a new way to think of things. We're going to go ahead and do it like this now because I just prefer having text on top for this. I think it's a little bit easier for me to work with it. Text is swap. Rock is win. Rock cannot be win. Rock is push. Maybe rock has to be swap, actually? Maybe rock should be swap. Now that I think about it. Yeah, what if rock is swap? Would that do something? Text is win. What would this do? Is there a way to get underneath some text with this mechanic? I don't think so. I think the only way to get underneath like text with this kind of mechanic is with... Whoa, what? What? What are we doing here? And then rock just gets murked, gets destroyed? I feel like I'm getting farther and farther away from the solution I was theorizing earlier. Because again, we got pretty darn close. Like that. Just how do we actually get things in the place we want them to be? Maybe, actually, I have an idea. If we get win over here, I hate moving with swap so much. Ugh. What if we have them swap with win? Nope, that does literally nothing. And then there's no way to, like, move text over while I'm in the word. Right? There's no way to, like, move the text over. Do I perhaps have to find a way to swap around all these objects? Did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. To swap around all the objects like up here. Where like text is win and rock is swap. And we like swap things around here. Okay, what are the actual mechanics here? We need to have an object that is swap, and we push a non-swap object, aka a push object, into it. So, our push object will be rock. Our swap object will be text. And all we have to do is find a way to push win so that it becomes the object The problem is we can't have text be swap and have my guy be sitting here. Okay, because to make this work, we do this, and then boom, I'm over text, yay. But to make this make sense, the rock has to be where we need, the rock has to be where the word swap is. If we're going to, for example, have the word win, come on. If we do this, but then because it's no longer swap, this just gets pushed the normal way. Okay, is there any benefit to having rock be swap? Okay, text, stop it. I hate swap. I hate swap so much. Rock is swap. And then what? And then literally what? We can push a word on? We can push win on? No, it kills me anyway. I don't know. I don't know. What's this one called? Coronation. No clues there as far as I can tell. I'm not even sure how that's related to this. How is the word coronation related to this? This is not a very coronative effect, not effect. Moment. Resetting again. Maybe we gotta be in the corner for this. Because I've found a way to swap around things. Okay, ultimately, this is the ultimate single win condition that matters. That's the only one. Only win condition that matters. I'm developing a new idea. I'm developing a new idea. If we're able to push this guy around like this, right? What if we can do some stuff with stacked words here? Like that, see? Like this. Except, you know, like different. We don't necessarily have to have the cross pattern I was looking at earlier. We could, theoretically, have something more like this. We could have something more like this, where all the words are kind of like using this one is statement, but like in a vertical sense, like this. Text is push is a useless statement. Get out of here. Text is swap. Now that's interesting. But I hate swap, so we're getting rid of it for the time being. Rock is... Let's make rock is push. That seems like a very obvious... Ugh. I hate swap. Rock is push. Congrats. You're now pushable. If I then push this guy like this... I don't get it. If I can do this though. Oh, interesting. Does that do anything for me? Ooh, not quite. Not quite, but that is a more interesting than average consequence. That is a more interesting than average consequence of all this stuff we're doing. Text is rock is push. Text is swap. I can push text onto rock, maybe? What does rock is swap do? Ugh. Congrats, Rock. You're now push. Again, the end result is I want text is win, and I am in a piece of text somewhere. Probably in the piece of text that says text is win. I hate swap. I hate swap. I hate walking around with it so much. Okay, there we go. Let's try rock as push once more in this whole little conundrum we have going on here. We do one of these. We swap. Right, the rock is no longer like an actual thing we can use. Rock becomes push when we do this. Well, what if we make rock push before we do that? We just do this, and now text is swap, and then... And then what? And then what? Again, I really want... All I need is this. That's all I need. That's all I need. And I can make rock as push at the same time I make text as swap. That is something I'm very allowed to do. Though I am now recognizing that maybe I should start the rock underneath a word. Look at this. You can totally move the rock onto like some words and then have it like exist under them. That's been hard to test because once it's there, it's hard to like take away, but you can totally have like a rock hang out underneath a word. Does that do anything for us? Like this. We make text is push or something, or no, text is like swap or something. Like this, perhaps. No. And we don't want the word. We don't want to start with win. We wanted to. Okay, we need to undo a bunch and get this rock out of here. I think instead, the rock might need to be like a unit above, and then we have like swap here, right? And then text is swap. We go ahead and do this. Yes! Yes! Okay, I kind of lucked into that very last piece there. How did I even do that? Let me go ahead and recreate that. Let me go ahead and recreate that and see exactly how that worked. Okay. I had... Oh, I'm getting like tingly with like excitement. That was good. I actually got that one like down. Okay. Rock is... Yeah, no, I was just kind of going through possibilities so fast that like I barely even like did that one. Oh no. Is swap. We do this, we do this, we do text is... Oh, get out of here, text is swap. I'm so sorry. I literally hate you so much. I hate you with a burning passion. We did this, right? And then we go here. The rock gets pushed. So me, as Kiki, I swap out the word swap with my body. Rock gets pushed into the word win, which swaps that with the rock, and therefore creates the perfect stack of me and the word win. Oh, very nice. Okay, well, that was quite a long session already. I think that's all that my brain can handle of the volcanic chasm for the time being. Volcanic chasm? Volcanic cavern. The chasm was the last world. Got it. Either way, that was fun. I enjoyed that one. Again, no new words really, but lots of interesting, new, difficult ideas to negotiate with and tussle. That said, If you enjoyed the video, do be sure to like and subscribe. It helps out tremendously. If you enjoyed the game, check it out in the description below. And until next time, enjoy yourself.